This time around, I'm going to share with you program planning and production. First thing to consider is to produce. To produce is to actually create, provide, or produce something, especially when skill is needed. Next, we have the production. Production is the process of creating something such as film, drama, documentary, musical, or whatsoever with skill and knowledge. Next thing to consider is the producer. Producer is the person who is in charge of the production. What is program? Program is actually a plan of things that will be done or included in the development of something that people watch on TV or listen to on a radio is called a program. And of course, the format. Format is the general arrangement, plan, or design of a program. The basic structure of the program is called format. So, how they are actually organized and consecutively arranged is according to their content. That is the so-called format. Such as, for example, is the news, talk, feature, drama, magazine program, stage show, and musical. And with this, we also need to know how to win an audience. How are we going to be able to win our audience's attention or their attention to your radio program or TV program. You know, guys, it can be hard to know where to start when broadcasting. That's true. Unlike the old days, a broadcaster's job no longer ends once the show does. Now, any prolonged period of inactivity is an opportunity for listeners to tune out permanently. In here, we are going to go through some tips and guidance to get you started on increasing radio listeners' attention. First question is, how are you going to win, or how will you win your audience? Of course, the first tip is to show listeners that it's not just about you. Make them feel that it's also about them. It's all about each and every one of your listeners or viewers when you are on TV. As well as content-focused post, it is crucial to engage with people on a more personal level. A simple tweet like, "How is everyone doing? How is everyone today?" can also work wonders. If you are going to show interest and care towards your listeners, they are more likely care about you too. When doing this, make sure to follow up on people's responses. If you pose questions without responding, it will come across an insincere. It may even have the effect of driving away your listeners. Example is when you ask your listeners on the radio, how are they doing today? And they responded to your or official cell phone number of the station without even reading it on air or without even responding or announcing it live on the radio. It will just look like you are just asking for nothing. Like you are asking them how are they today for nothing. You don't care about them at all. That's the feeling that they can have if you do that. So you need to show listeners that it's not just about you. It's also about them. It's about everybody. The next thing to consider is to make sure that you are making the content all about your listeners. Yeah, just like the first one, following the previous point, basing content is specifically around your listeners can draw people to your broadcast. Yeah, make them feel at home, make them feel that you care about them, and make them feel that they are part of your show or your radio program. In that, you can win your audience. Next thing to consider is to share and engage on social when live. You can do a lot on air to increase radio listener attention. Of course, encourage people to tweet you live or share your Facebook live streaming or tune into your radio station when you are on air or respond to their messages and consider getting a call-in number so listeners can speak to you directly live when you are doing your live stream or radio program or TV show. I guess, yeah, It Bulaga is doing that as well as It's Showtime. Yeah, they are doing the live talking to their audience as well as most of radio stations here in Santiago City and all over the country. Most radio stations are doing this so-called call-in program where their listeners are going to call the announced official cell phone number of the radio station, and they are going to like greet all of their friends, loved ones, family, something like that. If they have relatives who are actually celebrating on that a particular day, they are actually going to call and like they are like, I just want to greet my friend celebrating his birthday today, and her favorite song is this song. Can you play this for me? Like, yeah, something like that. So that's sharing and engaging on social when you are actually doing your broadcast live. Next thing to consider is to be honest and open with your listeners. You know, guys, being approachable is vital for listeners' engagement. Listeners want to know that the voice on the other side of the radio is a human being, not a robot, you know, just like them. Being more than a talking head or mouthpiece allows people to relate and become invested in you. Yeah, you just need to be honest. You need to be sincere in asking them questions or in greeting them. Yeah, whether you are on a radio program or a TV program. So that's it. And of course, next thing to consider is you always have to broadcast appropriate content. Yeah, in today's politically heavy climate, people can be quick to abandon ship if they don't like or agree with you as a person. Even if they enjoy your content, one trip to Twitter will show this in action. So, while it is very important to be honest and open with people, as mentioned before, ensure that you have a filter in regards to more sensitive topics. You also have to treat the same as you would when talking to a friend or family member. Otherwise, you may risk damaging the goodwill and trust you have built with your listeners. We also have the program mix. A program mix is basically for a social and behavior change communications is a strategic document that identifies the types of communication channels that best reach the priority audience to deliver the message and the optimal blend of channels that maximizes reach and effectiveness of the messages. A program mix includes information on what the channel are most effective for the priority audience based on past impact, audience needs and preferences, and channel availability. Number 2, recommendations for how the program should combine different channels based on the advantages and disadvantages of each, the fit between the messages and the channel, as well as the appropriate timing and scheduling of the messages. The third one is information on resources available and how they will be allocated to different channels. We also have, next thing is the scheduling. Scheduling includes the duration of the program, time of broadcast, and frequency of the program. In the duration of the program, duration actually plays a vital in the effectiveness of the program. While making a program, a producer must note that the final duration of the program must be 30 to 40 seconds less than the actual duration so that after the end of the program, the announcer may have sufficient time or enough time to make the announcement of the upcoming program. For example, TV Patrol is about to end. They need to end their last spiel for their program for less than a minute. So they have enough time to, of course, announce about the incoming program. What program is next after their show? Just like TV Patrol is doing, like they have if it's a 30-minute program, they need to deliver their lines within 29 minutes and 20 to 30 seconds. Like, let's say 29 minutes and 30 seconds. So they have 30 seconds, which is enough time for them to announce about the next show or the next TV program or TV drama, radio drama, or something like that. They have enough time to announce about the upcoming TV or radio program. Next is the time of broadcast. Another important question is what time the program should go on air. It depends on the following points: the nature of the program, the availability of the target audience. If the nature of their program is about like for kids, programs about news or about whatsoever, they need to of course consider this, the nature of the program and the availability of their target audience. If they are going to if they are going to show the audience something, programs like for kids, they need to know the availability of their target audience, which are the kids, the toddlers or the younger ones. They need to know when are these kids available to watch their radio program, or when are these older or elders available to listen to their radio drama, something like that. And of course, the next one is the frequency of the program. Frequency of a program means how often program should go on air. Yeah, whether once a week or twice a week or on alternate days or daily basis. The next is promoting the output. The product output means disseminating the information about the product line, brand, and company to the respective buyers with the intent to generate sales and develop a brand loyalty. Right? So we can see in this picture different kinds of products. We have digital audio products, digital images products. We also have websites, electronic books, databases, video games, software, digital video, and social media. And of course, the digital media. And this time, we are going to I'm going to talk about the commissioning process. Commissioning is the process of planning, documenting, scheduling, testing, adjusting, verifying, and training to provide a facility that operates as a fully functional system per the owner's project requirements. Number one, we have the retro commissioning. What is retro commissioning? Retro commissioning is the application of the commissioning process to projects not previously commissioned. Many buildings delivered without undergoing the commissioning process have deficiencies in design or construction that do not allow the building to function properly or in an energy efficient manner. The goal of the retro commissioning process is to discover these deficiencies and propose or provide solutions to them. Often, solutions recommended through the retro commissioning process can be implemented at low cost and with little or no disruption to the building operations. Number two, we have the recommissioning. Recommissioning is the application of the commissioning process applied to projects that have previously been commissioned. During building operations, systems may become out of balance or may be adjusted. As a result, the building may not operate in an efficient manner. Additionally, the needs of a facility may change as tenants, owners, and technologies change. The recommissioning process brings a high-quality delivered project to the standards set by either the original or revised owner's project requirements. A recommissioning process also can typically be applied relatively inexpensively since documentation is available from the original commissioning of the building. And the last one is the continuous commissioning. Continuous commissioning is the constant application of the commissioning process to a building that has been previously commissioned or retro-commissioned. Continuous commissioning also ensures that a building does not deviate far from the current owner's project requirements that should be updated as part of the process. Continuous commissioning is also a highly effective method to keep energy costs low and minimize system problems caused by neglect and changes to building operations. So that's about the commissioning process. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this audio-visual presentation made by me. Once again, my name is Jericho Escalian, AB Mass Communications 4th year student, and this report is submitted to Mr. Genesis Damaso. Hope you guys enjoyed and learned a lot about the topics that I rendered or discussed for this wonderful day. That's all about overview of the principles and theories of management as it relates to broadcast management. Thank you so much. Have a great day ahead and hope you guys enjoy the rest of this wonderful day. Thank you so much.